Hello YouTube, so this is my 100th video, and as you can tell, I'm pretty excited about reaching this milestone. And that's what I want to talk about today. Milestones, and why we as humans put so much emphasis on reaching milestones. Now if you've noticed, milestones are pretty much everywhere in life today. Whether it's age, 13, 18, 21, money, getting your first million, getting your first billion, YouTube, the amount of views you have, or reaching a certain number of subscribers. It's even in the games we play, getting a certain number of achievements, completing a game 100%, getting all the different collectibles. Milestones are everywhere in our lives. We even put milestones on ourselves that we want to achieve. Getting to a certain weight, getting a job with a certain paycheck, finishing the last year of school, getting a university degree, getting a master's, getting a doctorate. These are all distinct things in our lives, milestones if you will, that we want to get to. And on my 100th video, I want to discuss why we think milestones are so important. And I think the main reason we think milestones are so important is because it's a distinct event that we can look at and go, I've changed, or I've achieved something. I now have a doctorate, I'm now a doctor, or I'm now a master of something. I have 1,000 people watching me. I have 100,000. There's 1 million people who are following me. I just made $1 million. All of these things are distinct events that we can look at and go, I've changed at this point, or I've achieved something that the world can look at and go, yes, you've achieved something. You've gotten further in life. You've gotten more out of life than other people have so far. You are more human. And I know that may seem like a big exaggeration, but I think milestones have come to permeate so many aspects of our lives that it is human to achieve different things. And we even put milestones on abstract thoughts as well. You've fallen in love for the first time. You're now married. Your first child, your second child, your first child's first steps, their first words, their first sentences. All of these things are distinct milestones that we teach people from a very, very young age. And we think, this is what we have to do. We have to get to these distinct events to show that we have achieved something in our lives, to show that we are human. And I don't think there's an inherent problem with recognizing our achievements in milestones. I think the problem comes when we forget that to get to that particular milestone, it was a process. You didn't just suddenly wake up one day and finish your university degree. You didn't just suddenly wake up one day and got your A-mus or your L-mus in a particular instrument. You didn't just wake up one day with $1 million unless you won the lottery. But even that is a process. Everything's a process. But we as humans seem to like to break down processes into distinct events to show our achievements. And I think this is okay as long as we recognize the process to get there. I have 100 videos, but I didn't just wake up this morning and decide to do an 100th video because it was just there. I had to make 99 videos before this, and they slowly got better and better, and I learnt more. I learned about lighting, I learnt about the different equipment I needed to make my videos better, and that was a process. And now I'm at 100 videos. That is a milestone that I've achieved, and I'm proud of that. But I'm proud of that because I look back to when I started YouTube almost 2 years ago and think, wow, I've come a long way. That's a big process, that's a big change. And this 100th video is a milestone that shows that process of change. And this happens with all the milestones that we place on our lives. Even if you were aiming for a specific weight and you're suddenly that weight, it was still a process. You still had to work hard to get there. Whether it's getting a university degree, you still had to do 3, 4, 5 years of work to get there. And it's important not to forget the process and the work you put into achieving that milestone. Because that's what's really important. The process. The journey of getting there. The milestone or the achievement or whatever is just basically something that says, this is what you get for the hard work, for the journey you went on. And if we just look at that milestone, if we just look at that achievement and think, yeah, I have this now, and just move on to the next milestone, we're forgetting the process and we're doing an injustice to ourselves and to the people who helped us get to where we are if we only focus on the milestone and the achievement. And so for my 100th video, yes, I am very happy I've reached this milestone, but I'm also not going to forget how long it took me to get here and how much I have learnt now that I'm here. And I'm going to keep on pressing to other milestones, whatever they may be, to keep on trying to better myself. And I think that's what we need to remember. I hope you have an awesome week. You'll see me next week, and don't forget to be awesome.